This channel just got to 100,000 subscribers, so I thought this would be a good time to reminisce a little bit and just tell you how we got here. Stick around to the end of the video because I have a question for you and I'd really love to hear back from you. So I got into rock tumbling through my son Brian. When he was little, he used to always be drawn to polished rocks and gift shops. Sometimes they have a bin of rocks and he'd be pawing through and want us to buy him some. So when he was 13 years old, we decided to buy him a rock tumbler for Christmas. So he and I went on some trips over to Lake Michigan in the really early spring looking for Petoskey stones. We polished rocks together. We got a flat lap about the same time. It was a used flat lap that a friend gave me, and Brian spent a lot of time polishing Petoskey stones on that. After a couple years, Brian lost interest, but I didn't. So in 2006, I started my YouTube channel. And at that time, I named the channel Juggler Guy because I was into juggling at the time. In fact, that's still my name on the rock tumbling hobby forums. But it was just a channel for keeping home videos. So we had a lot of unicycling videos, mostly my son unicycling, a couple other things there. In 2012, I posted a video of my daughter Allison's butterflies coming out of their chrysalises. She and a friend would go out and collect eggs and they'd raise them in the basement, and I had never seen one come out of a chrysalis before. So one day she called me down in the basement and she said, "Dad, there's about 3 of them that are ready to come out." So I had an iPad and I put it on the box that they had them in, and sure enough I got 3 of them before the memory on the iPad ran out, and we were talking the whole time. So I deleted all the audio and I posted that video on YouTube. And I just sort of forgot about it. And then a few years later, I noticed that it had a lot of views. By 2019, that video had 100,000 views, and I started thinking, wow, maybe I could really do something with YouTube if I put some effort into it. And I had posted a couple rock videos at that point, mainly for the people on the rock tumbling hobby forums to look at. In February of that year, we had more snow days than any other year in my whole teaching career. And I was home for like the 4th or 5th day in a row and kind of getting cabin fever, and I started thinking, what video could I make that people would really like to see? So I decided to make a hand polishing Petoskey stone video, since anybody can do that without a lot of equipment. And I really put some effort into that one, and that's got, I think, like 300,000 views now. It's still one of my more popular videos, so I guess I did a good job. And about the same time, I looked back at my old videos and I had a beach rock hunting video. Once again, just did it for the people at the rock tumbling hobby forum, where I was walking along the beach picking up Petoskey stones and pudding stones mostly, and I was explaining where I got them and why I picked up the ones I did. And that video had been on the internet for, I don't know, a couple of years maybe, and it had very few views. And the thumbnail was my gloved hand, camouflage glove. I think I had the back of a pudding stone that was a pretty bad pudding stone, and was holding it over a rocky beach. So it just looked like nothing, just kind of a blobs of rocks. So I went through that video and found the best still frame I could find. It was a really nice pudding stone sitting on the beach, and I zoomed in on that and I made that my thumbnail. And that video just really took off. That video is my second most popular video to this day. And that video really carried my channel for the first couple of years. Since then, I've been to a lot of beaches. Hey, I'm here at the Sturgeon Point Lighthouse near Harrisville, Michigan. Thompson's Harbor State Park, Besser Natural Area, Sulphur Island, Partridge Point, Singing Bridge Public Access, Fisherman's Island State Park, Black River, Michigan, McLean State Park, Neguegon State Park at Rockport today, Vans Beach Wilderness State Park, Calumet Township Waterworks Park, Great Sand Bay, Rogers City, mouth of the Blind Sucker River, Vermilion Point, Perry's Landing, Lakeport State Park, Muskellunge Lake State Park, Cuff State Park, Point Betsy Lighthouse, Pilgrim Haven Natural Area. I've had a lot of different guests on. This is my friend Dan. This is Paleo Joe. Taylor. Hey, Bill.
Hi, Rob. How you doing?
And we've got Derek, Paleo Chris, and Bree. My friend Jonathan, my sister Doreen, and my brother-in-law Steve. My son Brian. My sister Sally. What'd you find, Clovis? It's my wife Nancy, my daughter Allison, and her husband David, and friend Catherine. Look at Joe.
Wow.
Is that a frog?
Don't touch it.
Wild Kyle from the Wild Kyle YouTube channel.
Hey, y'all.
My neighbor Sam. I'm here with Thelma Stevens. It's Paul and Nat.
Hi, guys.
Cody and Craig from Michigan Rockhounds. Ann, who you probably don't know. Casey, show us your big find. Kristen, who's from Florida and will probably freeze to death because it's 50 degrees and a little breezy. This is Jen. Will just joined us.
I'm Emily Nelson with the Nordic Artisan Company.
My friend, metal detecting expert, Matt. Thomas here from 99 Rock Hounding. This is Kate. This is my friend Chuck. My father-in-law. This is Will. Go ahead. I'm showing you how I do a lot of different lapidary projects. Cabochons, an Oloid, a rock bowl, guitar picks, a little stone turtle, a bowl for holding a wedding ring, beads, Christmas ornaments, a macrame wrapped pendant, shapes cut out for fridge magnets, a cabochon for a belt buckle, hearts of stone pendants, Uperlite fridge magnets, and some pendants. So since I started this, I became a grandfather. I also retired from teaching math, and as a retired math teacher, I just had to share some statistics with you. So I made 344 videos, and they've been watched over 16 million times. I've got 1.7 million hours of watch time. 1.7 million hours is 194 years. So I've wasted like 2 lifetimes of people watching my videos. I feel a little guilty about that. Might need to go to confession or something. People from 174 countries have watched my videos, and it's no surprise that the United States is most of those, since that's where I live and I speak English, so that's the most common. The least common I thought would be interesting, so I went all the way down the list, and South Sudan is on the bottom of the list. There are actually several that were tied, but South Sudan had the least amount of watch time at less than 4 minutes. Come on, South Sudan, you can do better than that, 4 minutes. So anyhow, I thought those were interesting. I just want to thank all of you for watching my videos and encouraging me along the way, and the conversations we've had. I really enjoy this community. A lot of you guys comment on every video. I feel like I've gotten to know some of you guys, even though I don't know what you look like. You guys all know what I look like. People see me on the beach and call me by name, and I have no idea who they are. It's always a little awkward. But anyhow, thanks for watching my videos. I really enjoy helping people learn stuff, and enjoy the conversations we have there. So keep asking questions, and I'll try to keep answering them. I also want to thank God, because without God, we wouldn't have these beautiful rocks and beautiful scenery to talk about. And He gave me the ability to make videos, so thank you, God. And now for my question. After going through all my old videos, I started to wonder if I'm getting in a rut. I made a lot of videos on beaches, make a lot of the same sorts of things in the basement. I just don't want this to get boring for me or for you. So if you could please make a comment and say, what you really like, what you'd like me to not stop or do different. But also, what would you like to see different? Would you like to see some other kinds of things that maybe I could make out of rocks? I might not know how to make them, but maybe it'd be something I could learn. So just write what else you'd like to see from me. Like I tried making waterfall videos, and they were never very popular, so that didn't work. But I'm just sort of guessing. So let me know, and I'll talk to you in the comments. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.